Hey everybody, note the disclaimer, and remember that my Patreon supporters got to see preview images, work in progress shots, and higher resolution images of the completed figures. If you want to join them, the smallest donation will help, and the link is right below. Hello my friends, this is Wake Angel 2001 coming at you with the last part of Gitz's commission, Circus Chris. Yes, remember how the last part of Gitz's commission was a Sonic Boom version of Chris Thorndike, or at least a what-if scenario of what Chris would have looked like as he appeared in Sonic Boom, if he appeared in Sonic Boom? Well, what if that version of Chris also joined T.W. Barker's Circus? So yeah, that's what we're doing here. It's Chris Thorndike in the Sonic Boom universe working for T.W. Barker in his circus. Well, service in his circus. Oh, that works. If I was more of a musical inclination, I could probably write song lyrics around that. Yes. Anyway, that's what we're doing. We're going to take a Chris Thorndike that will be able to be in the circus garb. So, pretty much the same thing as last time. A resin cast replica of Ash's head, a mini Barbie body, and the arms of an Equestria Girl figure. And as you can see, the original Barbie arms are down there because the Equestria Girl arms do not go into the shoulder holes of the Barbie figure, so I needed to make use of those mushroom pegs again. But you saw how I did that in the last Chris video, so we're going to skip that part and make this video a little bit shorter if we can help it. Alright, so just like last time, I used my Dremel to sand away Ash's hat and the pointier bits of his hair. This way I could sculpt on Chris's hair. This time the style is somewhat different than what it was the last time I made it, although I think it is a little bit closer to his original actual Sonic X hair. I don't know, I don't really feel the need to go searching for a reference right now. So, in addition to making all the extra sculpt for the head, I also did so for the body. He has little wrist cuffs, those poofy pantaloon things, and, you know, some minor details around the body. Mostly sculpted over to look a little bit more masculine, because, you know, even though this is a Barbie mini, it still had a little bit too much of a feminine shape. Actually, this entire commission has had a theme of taking normally girl bodies and turning them into male figures. Dave the Intern was a wave to swallow at first, and now these used to be Barbies, and now they are Chris. The only one that actually had a male body to start with was T.W. Barker himself. Isn't that funny? Okay, but enough T-posing. It was very important that I paint the Chris figure's head at this point, because, I guess it really wasn't that important, but I did have to drill a hole in the back of his head in order to make his hat. So here's a brief look at Chris when his entire body was painted, but before I made his accessories. You may notice that there is glitter in there. I tried mixing the glitter with the paint, but that only made the paint lumpy. So what I did was I painted on a layer, and then I sprinkled the glitter on it so that it would stick to the paint. And then after the paint dried, I sprayed sealant on it to prevent the glitter from falling off of the paint. And well, Gitz, you made me use glitter, and now it's gonna be in my room for the rest of my life. This, yeah, I really hope I don't have to use glitter on too many projects in the future. But yeah, now I can get to making proper accessories. As you can see, that there is a little blob of epoxy on top of his head, as well as this cape. The cape comes courtesy of the Daenerys Targaryen figure, the small figure, of course, and a bit of a repaint. You know, I had to paint the cape to be purple with a different shade of purple on the other side, and he even has a little clasp that looks like a red star ring. It's just a circle of craft foam with the star pattern painted on it. And yeah, that's the body. That little simple thing that I put on top of the head was just an anchoring point. I then sculpted the poofier elements of the hat on top of that after it had a chance to harden, and put in a feather made out of craft foam again. With a proper paint job, we have us Chris Thorndike's hat with a little peg sticking out the bottom so you can stick into the hole on the top of his head. So with all that done, let's take a look at the completed Circus Chris figure. Yeah, that it is. It's I don't know, I think I made the hat too big. Hats are hard. Hats are really hard, especially if it's gonna be a removable accessory. But yep, that is Chris wearing a silly circus costume. He kinda has a medieval court jester look about him. Not the ones that look like a Harlequin, the other kind of court jester. The ones that wore the hats with the jingle bells on the end. And, I don't know, I think it's the big poofy pants and sleeves. That just screams Ren Fair to me, But then I guess that is where the tradition of the circus aesthetic comes from. Everything comes from those old medieval entertainment aesthetics. So that is Chris, as he stands next to T.W. Barker, his boss, and the whole big group shot, which includes Dave, Eggman Kitty, and proper Chris. So, yeah, this is a fun set of commissions. And bonus, there's now only one figure I have left to complete before we can, get to opening commissions again. Will I be able to finish it by the end of the week, or will it be early March? It doesn't really matter, does it? Wake Angel 2001 signing off.